Welcome folks to Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. We're gonna play on Supreme Jerk difficulty. Now this is a CRPG, a very classic. I think it's one of the best CRPGs there. Obviously Wasteland 3 kinda expanded on this game. I have created some rangers. We have Charisma, I'm gonna explain the rangers later. We have Grizzly. We have Hard Case, there you go, and we have Gizmo. Where is Gizmo? There you go. So, if you are an expert in this game, you already know which path I'm gonna take by looking at the party composition. If you don't, let me explain what these characters do. Charisma is gonna be the face of the group, as people used to call them. I don't follow guides, I look at them, but I find they're all the same and they're really weird. But this game has a good thing that you don't need to min-max everything, you can win anyway. So Charisma is the leader, she has leadership because NPCs in this game will go rogue if you don't have enough leadership. There's a chance, and leadership reduces that chance. Also leadership boosts my other party members. So it makes sense that she is the one with the less combat capabilities. So we give Charisma a handgun and a field medic, surgeon, and Kisas, and leadership. So how am I gonna use her? We're gonna take some aim shots. We're gonna try to go for the arms, not the head, the arms and the legs. We're gonna heal, and I think she's thematically cool because she's like, let's just call her a single mother or a widow, whatever you want to call her, something like that, you know, along those lines. And she takes care of people. That's the general idea. That's why she's not dressed like a badass. So then we have Grizzly. Grizzly is like a big dude, very tall. He uses blunt weapons, brute force, demolition, hard ass, and weaponsmithing. He's got 10 strength, and yes, we're gonna probably dive into heavy weapons later on in the game. The beginning of the game, where you have low ammo, heavy weapons are just a bad solution. So we're gonna use blunt weapons. He's thick skin, means he moves a little bit slow, but he's got +2 armor, which is gonna be great because he's gonna be at the forefront. He's gonna take some hits. Now ideally you don't want to be hit in Supreme Jerk, but he's gonna get hit, so he needs the best armor and the best armor rating possible. Hard Case is a psychopath, as you can see, and he's gonna use assault rifles, safe cracking, lockpicking, and perception. He's got good coordination, and the rest is quite average. I don't dump luck. Blunt weapons do not have a high crit chance, and so do heavy weapons. So we put luck to 1 because we get nothing out of luck, and same as Charisma. So this is the dude. Is gonna be like a psychopath, okay? And Gizmo, finally, she's gonna be computer science, alarm disarming, edge weapons, mechanical repair. So she's got a lot of skills because she has 10 intelligence. Alright, 1 luck because energy weapons do not crit. Thank you, Steam. Nobody asked your opinion though. And she has repressed rage. Let's go and play Supreme Jerk. Alright. This game is set in this game came before Fallout. Fallout was inspired by this game. Just in case you didn't know, there's a little bit of history. So what happens is, Ace is dead. Ace is one of the rangers from the first Wasteland, and we are attending his funeral. Alright.
I appreciate you coming to Captain Ace's retirement party when you hardly knew the man. Appropriate too, seeing as how investigating his death will be your first duty as a desert ranger.
Really? Right to the point, huh?
Yeah, I know. You've hardly found your feet with us, and here I am sending you on a mission that already got 1 ranger killed. Well, I wish I had another option, but the desert rangers are spread a little thin right now. Ranger teams Abel and Charlie are out west trying to stop a range war out there from becoming straight-up genocide. And Team Baker is up north looking for a way through the radiation that's cut us off from Vegas. I'm afraid the next generation is going to have to lead the charge on this one.
So this line is what disproves everyone's point about not having other teams of ranger available, because but first of all, we need to think that this is the Wasteland. We don't have like millions of people anymore, so you can't just have 500 squads. So the rangers have the two teams. One is MIA, one is Team Able, Team Charlie, and then there is Team Delta, I believe, something like that, that takes care of internal things. It's like an internal investigation team. So when some events happen in this game, you need to take into account that the game actually states, if you read the game, the story states that there are no teams available, and you are the only one who can go and face the issues. So what's the mission?
The mission is this. Search the area where Ace's body was found, and do your best to recover his logbook and the repeater units. Then call in your report. If you find the repeaters, I may send you on to finish his mission.
Okay.
Ace's death must be avenged, and it will be. But finding the signal he died trying to track down is just as important. Besides, I got the sneaking suspicion that when you find the one, you'll find the other.
Makes sense. Makes sense. The signal is a threat, sir.
The voice on those broadcasts disturbed me greatly. It talked crazy talk about a future where man and machine would be one. Worse, it talked about us, the Desert Rangers, specifically. It said it was coming for us.
Now, I don't know. I've been taught in school that you cannot say two words that mean the same sentence. Like, it told crazy talk. Can you feel that it's not right? But maybe this is the Wasteland and people don't know how to talk properly, so let's give it a break. Repeater units, okay, I don't need to know what these things are. We can ask Sergeant Woodson. I don't really care. But what about the logbook?
Don't know, but it wasn't on Ace's person when he was found. Look for it. It might have some clues as to his death.
Might it be that the guy who killed Ace actually stole the logbook? So where is this area, sir?
It's about a day's walk east from here. I'll mark it on your map.
Whoopam! There you go, radio tower.
There you go.
Okay, let me do something. I'm tired. Can I not be disturbed by Steam? Can I go offline with my Steam thing? I just don't want to be. Can I not have modification here? No, I don't want notifications. No, I don't want the notification. Okay, just shut up. Alright, shut up. Okay. Sorry guys, but some people just like to spam games. Okay, so what about Ace?
Ace had been trying to locate a faint radio signal, which has lately been giving us cause for concern. We gave him 3 repeater units and sent him to hook them up to 3 remote radio towers. This would have allowed us to get a fix on the signal, but sadly Ace was murdered by unknown assailants right after hooking up the first tower, and his logbook and the last 2 repeater units were stolen.
I see. Where are the radio towers? We already asked that. No, not everyone. He told me about the radio tower, the first one.
I'll give you the locations of the towers once you have the repeaters in hand. More important to find them first. Yes, call in on your radio. Your radio is your lifeline to Ranger Citadel. We'll be calling you with alerts and updates on your current missions, and sending you new missions when we receive distress calls. As Rangers, it is your sworn duty to respond to those calls. That is the contract we made with the people of Arizona when we opened for business.
So now we have the Ranger Citadel as an option.
Once you prove yourself, the Citadel will be your new home. Consider this mission the final test of your training. If you succeed, you are welcome within our walls. If you fail, then you aren't cut out to be a Desert Ranger, and we won't let you in.
Okay, so we can have different people use their abilities. I'm just gonna go with Charisma because she gets the most experience.
Kissing ass already, huh? Well, some folks in the Waste can be persuaded that way, but not everyone. I've been buttered up by the best of them, so I'm wise to those tricks. You get through our doors with deeds, not words, recruits. Good try, though.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Good luck out there, recruits.
Alright, so off we go. We got the first mission. Alright, so we need the guy with perception to pick up this shovel. The shovel is very important. In fact, I'm gonna put it here. There you go. Now there is nothing here, so we can explore. I don't think there is anything. You can use Z to just look through these things. Where is the guy with the perception? Okay, let's keep on moving. There is nothing here. Maybe with more perception you can find something. I am not aware of anything here. By pressing Z we just highlight things. Do not dig Ace's grave, otherwise everyone is gonna kill you. I don't know if there is something here. We might come back and look for stuff once we have more perception to our name. First and foremost, let's keep on moving. Good to see you, recruits. Afraid I can't open this door for you yet. Let's go and have a talk. Welcome to Ranger City, recruits, but the general ordered me to not let you in before you finish your first investigation. Let's go with Kisses. Nice try, recruits, but it won't get you through this door. I like your sass, though. Tell you what. I know you wanna get inside so you can get your hands on the good stuff Melson's got waiting for you in the armory. Well, I got a little toy that just might tide you over. Interested? I call her the Mississippi's Mule, cause she kicks like one. A double-barreled flintlock pistol that will turn your enemies into a thin red paste. As long as they're within 10 feet of you. She was my go-to gal when I was out on patrol, but now I'm stuck here on duty. On door duty, she don't get much use. You can have her as long as you promise to put her to good use. Oh, don't you worry. It's a promise we're gonna keep, definitely. So, yeah, before we do anything, weaponsmithing. Who was the weaponsmith here? I forgot. You are the weaponsmith? Strip apart, you get open choke and junk weapon parts. Nope. But nice try. Actually, I'm gonna give it to you. I don't know why. So, hello, Solveig Seaforce. Or Seaforce, whatever your name is. Just sell all these things here. Just sell this one. We don't need 12 gauge ammunition. As you can see, we don't have to use shotguns. I need those. Oh, I'm gonna sell this one. I'm sorry. Nice try though. Now we got some money. So what I'm gonna do is, there are two things we can do. I can buy this figurine. This gives me +1 animal whisperer, which may or may not be a good thing. I mean, it is a good thing because you can go and like literally charm animals. But for now, we're just gonna go and take this goat hide armor for indeed Grizzly. So now he has 5 armor. Good stuff. Now let's keep moving. Let's just keep moving, keep moving. Alright.
Echo 1.
Ah, shut up.
Mind picking up that can over there for me? Think there's some water in there.
Yeah, we all know what that leads to. Wow. That's what I call super loot. Okay. Okay. Well, we got some weird useless stuff. I wish we could find some ammunition, but you know. We have no burst. I said we have no burst weapon. We found an M2. What am I gonna do with an M2? Nothing, most likely. Nothing. So. Okay, there is nothing else here. Let's go and talk with Angelo. Angie
God
dead.
damn it, Ace. You never should have put down the wrench and picked up the gun. Sorry about the waterworks. I'm still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You kids must be the new recruits old Vargas trained up. Lord, y'all just babies.
What do you mean?
Sorry, but you are. As cute as little kittens. Y'all remind me of us. Snake, Razor, Thrasher, and me. Back when we were just starting out. Thinking we were gonna save the world for the future. And Christ, sorry. Don't listen to me. Youth is good. Optimism is good. If we all started out worn out and jaded like me, nobody'd ever try to change the world. So you kids go ahead and give it a go. Maybe it'll work this time.
Jesus. So, um, what about Ace?
They all hurt, but this one... Man. Ace wasn't even a ranger. Not at first. He worked as a driver and mechanic for Fair and Brygo up in Vegas. When Base Cochise started sending its death machines into the desert, Brygo sent Ace south to recruit robot fighters. We met him in Quartz. He'd pissed somebody off out there and they'd locked him up. We sorted that out, and he started running with us, helping us fight Cochise. Never stopped. Vargas eventually gave him the uniform and the hat, but I don't think he ever formally signed on. He was just always there. And now he's... God damn it, Ace. I knew this one was trouble, I knew it.
Jesus, he's dead, bro. So you thought Ace's mission was trouble?
He was working on the same thing Vargas has you working on. Trying to track down radio signals from beyond the edges of the map. All seemed a bit boring and scientific to me. But then Ace started saying he thought someone was following him. I asked him to let me come with him when I met him at Rail Nomads to give him the repeater units. But he told me to go back to base. He said he was just jumping at shadows because those radio broadcasts had spooked him. Should have gone with him. Why didn't I go with him?
I don't know. Have you heard any of these strange broadcasts? Yes,
Ace
indeed.
played me some of them before he died. Hard to make out a lot of it, but what I heard made my hair stand on end. Some guy talking about turning men into machines. Or machines into men, or some shit. But the crazy thing was, then he starts talking about us, the Rangers. Saying we're the cause of all the trouble in the world, and we need to be wiped out so his glorious future can be born. I mean, who is this guy? Where is he? What the fuck does he have against us?
Jesus, that's a very strange dialogue, but we got some information. We might actually know the identity of who killed Ace. Could be a robot or some kind of weird machine. So what about the Rail Nomads?
Could be a nice little place if the Atchisons and Topekans would kiss and make up. I can't even remember what it's all about, but between them, they got enough old railroad tech that if they worked together, they could give this area a real transportation system. Instead, it seems like all they want to do is blow each other's heads off. Idiots.
Okay, this is another piece of important information. So, people say bad things about the story, but if you actually take the time to read dialogue, you will know how to solve some of the future conflicts. Now, this said that the Atchison and the Topekans are actually at war with each other, but they sit on a good transportation system, which, if I'm not mistaken, should be a train. So if they work together, they could set up a nice service to the people of Arizona, and that could potentially improve the lives of people. So that's an incentive to solving the issue with the Atchison and the Topekans. So anything else? How well do you know? I don't care. Nope. What happened to Hellraiser?
He's another one gone. Went out for a patrol a few weeks back and never came home. Don't know if he's dead or AWOL or gone off to join the Scorpions. All anybody knows is he hasn't called in, and we haven't heard from anybody who's seen him. I miss old Hellraiser like blazes. Didn't talk much. Didn't make friends easy. Wasn't big on social graces. But he was as loyal as they come, and when the shit started flying, he was the guy you wanted at your back. He didn't win that name by accident. Sharp as a razor, scary as hell.
Okay, so this guy is still missing. He could be dead. He could be somewhere else. Probably dead. So what about the Red Scorpions?
You weren't briefed on those fucks during your training? Well, let me fill you in. You know when we left the prison and moved here to the Citadel? Well, the Scorpions were the jerks who moved into the prison when we moved out. Just a bunch of rangers back then, but they've been getting more organized. Call themselves a militia now, and they try to act like they're the Desert Rangers of eastern Arizona. Well, that's a load of horse shit. The protection racket ain't the same as protecting people. They shake down all their towns for money, and if the locals don't kick in, they smash them up. The Rangers aren't like that. We get by on donations and good old-fashioned scavenging.
Good for you. No, not else I need to know, really.
Basically everything between the prison and the radiation clouds to the east. There are a few small towns and farms out there, which the Scorpions claim is their territory. Rangers used to patrol that area before we moved here, and we knew it pretty well. But a lot can change in 15 years. Who knows? Maybe it's all as clean and nice and crime-free as the Scorpions say it is. But I've got my doubts.
So radiation cloud, I'm not really interested in those right now, so let's go.
Say, listen. Vargas asked you to look into Ace's death because he thought I was too upset to be professional about it. He didn't want me going off half-cocked and shooting up all of Arizona looking for his killer. But I gotta find this guy. Ace and me, well, we'd been fighting side by side for nigh on 20 years. I'm not letting him die unavenged.
Yeah, new voiceover.
So, well, I know it's going against orders, but if you let me tag along and be in at the kill...
Oh,
well,
shush. You can come with us, that's no problem.
no need to tell Vargas why I joined you. If anybody asks, I'm just helping you get oriented, all right?
Sure, no problem, bro. Sis, whatever you wanna be called. Let's keep on moving. I must say the starting weapons are really bad. But we have no other choice but to keep pushing. So there is a weapon case in here. We can try. We can save scam probably. I don't know. What about this thing? Okay, there is a lockpick. Let's try lockpicking. If we can get the experience from lockpicking, all the better. If not, well, that's a critical success. Let's see what's inside this one. It is a sniper rifle. We have no snipers though. Let's keep on going. I'm gonna keep that sniper rifle because the party member we're gonna get will be a sniper. I'm gonna be saving Vulture Cry. You don't know her yet. Maybe one day you will know her. I'm gonna skip the AG Center. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I don't like Rose. Not because of what happens, but the character itself is... yes, it has 10 intelligence, but it has handguns. And not energy weapons, which is a sin in and of itself. So... well, let's say... oh, these guys. Let's talk about these guys. These guys, La Loca, Mari Brago, which is the daughter of Brian Fargo, or whatever the name is, Firan Brago, and Rook. These guys are NPCs you can recruit if you lose one of your main rangers. You can recruit these guys. They're just terribly bad, like horribly bad. But I'd say for an introduction to the game, I think that's enough. So next time we're gonna get out of the Ranger Citadel, and we're gonna try to reach the radio tower and do some shenanigans over there. So that's all I have to show you for today, and hopefully you join me in the next episode. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.